JL Ranch, soon to be renamed the JL Ranch. And I have my very last, this is the last load of Longhorns. And we will have all of our Longhorns, well, minus Tex and Santoro. You know, they can't come. They have to stick around at Longhorn Lester's for a while. But this is the last of the Longhorn heifers, females, calves. They're all here. And I wanted to come live and have this last drop off. Now, if you're a YouTube only kind of person, you're going to be upset with me because I've already gone live on Facebook for the first load and the third load. I wasn't able to record the second load because it was nighttime last night. But I did go Facebook. I'm a Survivor first because that's our largest channel. And then I went Facebook Longhorn Lester's this morning. Now, if you're a double D, oh boy, don't we love our double Ds, our double dippers. Hey, as I'm driving up the driveway right now, I can see the Longhorns laying on the hill in the far, far distance. I'm going to try to zoom in. I don't know if I can or not. They're right through there. If you look, you can see a little speck of white. That would be our Longhorn herd. Oh, I love saying that. Our own herd of Longhorns here on this gorgeous property. And my friends, I'm loving it because they're eating grass and we've seen them run and jump and play, and they're so darn happy. And don't forget, this is the first real grass they've had in a while. They've only been surviving off of dry hay, green alfalfa hay, and then whatever they can forage on down in the back. They're at Longhorn Lester's. And so they've not had good grass in a bit. And I've watched for a few hours this morning, and then we spent a lot of time with them last night, and they were really enjoying themselves here on the pasture. Now, there have been a couple of people upset with me. Oh boy, I've had to deal with a couple of people who are upset because I did not, in fact, leave Santana with Tex. And I thought about it and we talked about it, but I did make a business decision. What's best for the future herd, the future of Longhorn Lester's, and having them all here together with a bull. They have Waylon. And remember, Waylon does not share a bloodline. So we're going to be fine with that. And eventually, Tex will end up with several ladies. But for right now, he's going to have to hold out for a little bit and let these girls do their thing here. Let me go ahead and turn this trailer around, and we will unload the last of our Longhorns. Give me a couple of seconds here. We've done so much work around the barn, the pastures, the fencing, and I'll need a couple of seconds here, my friends, to get everything backed up. So let me open the gate up. And I'm not going to let y'all see inside the trailer in case you're wondering who's the last Longhorn to be unloaded. That's kind of a funny story, actually. But some were some were very easy and some were not so easy. This one right here was actually the easiest of all, yet she's the last to be loaded. And give me 1 sec to get this truck turned around and backed up, and then we will unload, and then we'll go take a side-by-side drive, and we'll visit all the babies and see what they're up to. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to have to navigate my trailer into the spot where I want it. I'm watching that mirror over there. And I'm also watching my camera right there. There we go. Okay, I think that's good enough. All right, come on, Trixie. Come on, Trix. Let's go. Come on, love. All right. All right, my friends, we are here with our last Longhorn, and she's super excited to be here. Let's open up our swing gate. And everybody, ladies and gentlemen, this monumental event, Pearl. And Pearl, go ahead, Pearl. Pearl has made it to Longhorn Lester's. And she's like, wait a minute, where's all my family at? Pearl, they're all here. Don't mess with my stuff, sweetie. Guys, there's fresh water here in the barn, and she has all that she needs. She'll get out there and find her herd in no time. She's not sick, but they do get a little tummy. They get their tummies messed up when they go into a trailer ride. Whenever she spots all of her friends, she's going to go for it. Okay, she sees them. Look at her. She sees them. She's like, wait, why do I hear donkeys? I hear donkeys too. I know it's pretty windy. Sorry about that. There she goes. She's like, okay, I think I can figure this out. Longhorns, my herder over there. You know, Pearl is quite the shot caller, everybody. She is. I joked yesterday when I said that if Pearl was in a street gang, she'd be a lieutenant. She wouldn't just be some dope pusher on the side of the road. She would be like a shot caller type. Let's get on the side-by-side and drive over there, shall we? Y'all come with me, okay? It may be a little blurry, a little fuzzy as you start driving around. But now I've already been here this morning. I've already gotten everything unlocked and opened up. I've been on the tractor. We've done several things today already here. And I've been making video, but not going live. All right. There we go. So if this is your first time seeing the property, all of that is scrap metal that is free to a good home. If you live somewhere local and you want scrap metal, I have a lot, and I'm giving it away. I don't want it. You have to come get it, though. I'm not going to take it to you. And there's more to go. There's other things here and there that need to go into that pile. So Jamie and I came up last night, and we built this big fire, and we sat around till about midnight or so. We had Fire Chief Chris and his wife drove over and sat around for a bit. We had a couple of drinks, and then Jamie had brought takeout. We had brought a Chinese food, so we had takeout here with us. So this is Pearl's, she's the last one to get here. She doesn't quite know what's going on yet, but she's trying to figure out her way over here. I'm gonna show her. Over here, Pearl, those are not our cows over there. So for everyone who's saying, okay, wait, I'm so confused. Y'all moved? No, we have not moved. We are living at Longhorn Lester's, and we're going to always live there forever and ever and ever. We have no desire to move from Longhorn Lester's, but what we did need were more pastures. And we finally have found those pastures about 20 minutes down the road. It's not right next door, but it is close. Hello, my babies. They're like, oh, great, Pearl's here. Yes, Pearl is here, and y'all love her. Guys, let me tell you something. They would not be laying down if they were hungry. You know what that means, right? They would not be laying down if they were hungry. They have already filled their bellies so much that they have the time to lay down and lay around. They don't have think about it. When is the last time you've seen them all laying down at the other property? There was no time to lay down. I mean, only at night. They would only lay at night because during the day, they're out eating. They're out looking for food. Hello, babies. I know, sweetie. You're a big girl now. You got to be a big girl and go with the herd. She's like, I was enjoying my nap, Daddy. They're all going to go say hi to Pearl. Pearl, you're going the wrong way. Pearl doesn't know what she's doing. Hey, sweet girl. Pearl does not know what she's doing. And that right there, my friend, Waylon. Waylon's World, what I'm calling it. It's kind of a joke. We know that the property's name is the JL Ranch, also known as Waylon's World, because Waylon, in fact, has found himself with 10 females. Oh my God. It's like, this is going to sound kind of mean, and I don't mean to be culturally insensitive, but you know how they say a lot of those guys, when they die, they'll find themselves with 10 virgins. Well, Waylon's found himself with 10, not virgins, but 10 beautiful ladies. Okay, I'm just gonna skip all that. Just delete all that. Can we just strike all that from the record? Let's just strike all of that from the record. Waylon's World. Let's go ahead and follow the cows around and see where they're all going. Here we go. Yeah, Waylon's pretty happy, y'all. He likes being the man of the house. And there's a couple of little ladies here that have to grow up and become big girls. They got to be big girls sooner or later, Ruby. You got to be a big girl sooner or later. And so we have really 4 calves. You have Ruby, Danny, Trinity right here. And then, of course, we have Charlene, who are all under a year old. Now, Charlene acts like a big girl. Charlene wants to be a big girl, hanging out with Mama, Santiana. I'm calling this Jake's Pond. I'm calling this Jake's Pond because it looks just like Jake's Pond. So I've nicknamed this pond Jake's Pond. It does. It looks just like Jake's Pond, y'all. I'm not making that up. They're over here, Pearl. They're over here. Pearl just does not understand why everyone... Whatever. Anyway, my friends, here you go. This is the way this property is going to look for a while. We have worked and worked and worked, and everything has been set up now, and they're going to be good. I'm going to leave here in a few minutes, and I'm going to take off the trailer and then go get the RV. And Jamie and I will be staying in the RV for the next several days. Jamie has to work, so she might not stay as many days as I'll stay, but I'm going to stick around for a bit and just kind of see the nighttime routine and what things look like at night and listen to the nighttime sounds and see if we got coyotes moving around. Keep a fire going. We kept a fire going last night. And now also, my friends, remember, we have this pond water where you see that Danny's over there drinking, but we also have fresh water. We do have a water trough up at the barn, and I can show you that when we leave out of here. But we have ponds. There's 2 ponds, and there's fresh water in the barn out of the... Baby, don't hurt Daddy's knees. Sweetie, just go be a big girl and play or do whatever you're going to do. Eat. So Pearl's just kind of getting, you know, her... kind of the layout of the land. Everyone else has already had a chance to do that. They kind of know where they're going, what they're doing by now. So we brought our first load yesterday. And if you're saying, wait, Lester, I'm confused. I must be behind on videos. Guys, you're not necessarily behind on videos. I made this same point this morning when I talked about, Danny, can you get out of there, baby? You stuck in the mud? Be careful. That's kind of dangerous. I talked about that this morning as well. You have some folks who watch a video and they assume that it was recorded that same time of, that same day. But we, in fact, take a lot of pride in our productions. I'm going to call them productions. And so we take time to record the video, and then we edit the videos and get out all the stuff that you don't want to see, all the riffraff, all of the downtime. We want them to be entertaining for the most part. So we take time to edit, get all that stuff out of there. We'll sometimes put a little music to it, make it entertaining, make it fun. And then we will upload it, and then we'll schedule it to play the following day. So it's very likely that sometimes you're behind a day or behind 2 days of real time. So you have social media time, then you have what's happening in real time. So a live, like right now, is real time. It's happening right now as I speak. It is whatever time it is right now, noon or so on Sunday, noonish. I don't know exactly, but it's in real time. But that's because it's a live. But actual videos, or sometimes what you're seeing, was recorded the day before. Now, there are some video creators that will go out there and record something and post it anytime. Just throw it on there whenever. Not unedited, unscheduled. They just put it any time of day, and that's fine. That's just not how we do it. So Pearl seems agitated, like she's not really happy, and that's because she's just going to be Pearl. And Pearl's quite the diva, a little bit spoiled. Let's go ahead and drive around the back side of that pond. You guys have never been over there. And actually, while I'm here, I'll show you something interesting. Something I've never shown anybody. So even if you're upset, Pearl and Waylon, he's like, hello, sweetheart. I remember you from a couple of days back. So everyone knows that we have the fence that I built last week, and there's about a 10-foot stretch between my fence and the neighbor's fence. That's what we call the DMZ, the demilitarized zone. We don't want anything in that space. As a matter of fact, I would love it if it would grow up into a really thick hedgerow. But it wasn't until we got our survey results back that I found out something. Looky here. Look, do you see that tree with that orange marker? That's our actual property line. Yes. So our property line, actually, it extends about 20 foot that way. I'm not making this up. And I'm like, dang it, I've already built my fencing. Which, it's not a huge deal, but that orange marker over there runs straight up to the barn, and we back here are about 20 to 30 feet off of our actual property line. Our property line should be way over there. And instead, so what I could have done, if I had known that ahead of time, I would have built my DMZ over on that side and reclaimed that property, because now that it's been surveyed and I have a fence here, I don't have any plans to move this fence. All I might eventually do is leave that fence there and build another one of these over on our actual property line, just to reclaim that land and not end up losing it forever. That's kind of how the rules go. If you have a fence line and you don't claim it, after about 10 years, it kind of begins to, I guess it dissolves and goes into someone else's name. I don't know how that works exactly. But anyway, this is the very back corner of the property. The cows are there by the pond. And I'm not concerned with this back fencing. I'll show you why. It's not a great fence. It's not a Lester type fence. It's nice and tight. That's one good thing. But more than that, there's nowhere for the cows to go. There's no reason to be over here. There's no reason to be over here. I've driven the fence line. I've walked it. There's no reason for the animals to be over here. Well, friends, that's about all I have for you. Thank you for joining me as I dropped off Pearl. Now, like I said, all of the Longhorns are here together. And Jamie and I will be keeping an eye on them. We'll go get the RV a little bit later, and we'll be all set up for tonight. And we promise to come back to you for our Sanctuary Sunday. That'll be at 7 o'clock tonight, and we'll do it from here. All right? Have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you guys later on tonight. Oh, don't forget, we got videos today at 3 and 4 o'clock also here on YouTube. All right, folks. Thank you.